In fact, if we talk about the grave states in this country right now, Center has made some grave observations with respect to COVID-19 situation, and 11 states are contributing maximum number of COVID cases as well as deaths. In fact, 90% fresh cases and deaths are coming just from 11 states, which include Maharashtra and Punjab. These observations were made at a high-level review meeting by Cabinet Secretary. In fact, dubbing the situation in these states as grave, Center has warned states to take immediate steps and measures to contain COVID. In fact, to give an overall view as to what the situation is in these grave states, I am in fact joined by our reporters on ground. Alok Singh is joining us live from Delhi and Disha Shah is joining us from Mumbai. In fact, we will later take updates from Bengaluru also. But first of all, let's take you through the details which are emerging from the worst hit state of Maharashtra. In fact, just yesterday, CM Uddhav has given a kind of a final warning to the people of Maharashtra. COVID situation in Maharashtra is far from ebbing. State has logged nearly 48,000 fresh cases in just a single day. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has warned that if the cases continue to surge at this rate, Maharashtra will run out of beds soon. In fact, Uddhav Thackeray has not ruled out a lockdown, warning the entire state, in fact, that the medical infrastructure has stretched thin and it's high time that everyone behaves responsibly. Which are emerging from the worst hit state of Maharashtra. In fact, just yesterday, CM Uddhav has given a kind of a final warning to the people of Maharashtra. COVID situation in Maharashtra is far from ebbing. State has
जर का ही रुग्णवाढ होत राहिली तर मी जे तुम्हाला सांगितलं त्याच्यात मी बेड्सची तुम्हाला कल्पना देतो. साधारणतः
Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has warned that if the cases continue to surge at this rate, Maharashtra will run out of beds soon. In fact, Uddhav Thackeray
विलगीकरणच्या ज्या बेड्स आहेत त्या 2,20,000 आहेत महाराष्ट्रामध्ये. आत्ताच त्या 1,37,549 भरलेले आहेत. म्हणजे 62% हे बेड्स भरले गेलेत. आयसीयूचे बेड्स हे 20,519 आहेत. ते जवळपास 48% आज भरलेले आहेत.
In fact, let's go across to Disha Shah, who is joining us live to give more details on the situation which is prevailing right now in Maharashtra. So, Disha, as we were listening to CM Uddhav Thackeray, he has given another warning to the people of the state so that they behave responsibly and the lockdown can be basically deferred or avoided altogether. But one very important thing that he raised was about the state of health infrastructure in the state of Maharashtra currently. He has said that if the current rate of COVID cases continue, then the states will soon run out of hospital beds. And this is a very big statement coming in from the Chief Minister himself.
Well, certainly, Gauri, and remember, in the last 1 month or so, the state's positivity rate has gone up from 10% to nearly about 26%. And this is one of the alarming situations that we are looking at, of course, indirectly and directly, of course, gives an impact and hit on the medical health infrastructure as well. So definitely, he said that if at the current rate, the COVID situation really goes up, like we have been seeing in the last 2 weeks or so, then definitely there will be shortage, there will be crisis as far as medical infrastructure is concerned. Another important point what he raised is that to contain the spread of COVID very quickly, what he said is that speeding up of vaccination is the need of the COVID cases in the entire state. And for that, of course, it is our, and here, of course, at the vaccination center, we are looking at people coming out in large numbers to get themselves vaccinated. And ever since it has been opened up for 45 age group, we are looking at the vaccination centers having good footfall. So that is, of course, one side. But as far as the other side is concerned, we reported about last week itself that how private hospitals are left with only about 1% of the ICU beds and hardly about 2% of the ventilator and ICU beds. And that, of course, situation still prevails because as of today, what we are looking at, the infrastructure crumbling. We are looking at how, occupancy has increased from the last month. Last month it was hardly about 20%, but now, of course, that has gone beyond 70%, the occupancy across the government as well as the private hospital. So now the Chief Minister definitely is going to review the entire situation for next 2 days as well. He will speak to all the stakeholders in concern and then only take a call whether strict restrictions have to be imposed or whether there could be a partial lockdown or it could be a limited lockdown. We still do not know so far, but the positivity rate definitely is concerning at this point, and in that there are 8 such districts which are even more alarming, like Mumbai, Pune, Nagpur, which have been recording the highest cases since the pandemic.
Right. Thank you, Disha, for sharing all those updates from Mumbai. In fact, shifting our focus to the national capital, the situation has worsened dramatically in Delhi as the national capital recorded nearly 3,600 COVID cases in just a day. As the positivity rate goes above 4%, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has urged caution and directed people to strictly follow the COVID norms. The Chief Minister also stressed on rampant tracing, testing, as well as tracking and rapid vaccination across the Delhi. In fact, ruling out a complete lockdown in Delhi, the CM also urged the centre to open vaccination for all and implement mass vaccination.
केंद्र सरकार अगर हमें मास लेवल पे वैक्सीनेशन करना अलाउ करे तो हम कम्युनिटी सेंटर्स में, स्कूलों के अंदर, मतलब कई सौ हजारों हम फैसिलिटीज क्रिएट करके इसको युद्ध स्तर के ऊपर वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव शुरू कर सकते हैं. और अगर युद्ध स्तर के ऊपर वैक्सीनेशन ड्राइव शुरू की गई तो मुझे
testing as well as tracking and rapid vaccination across the Delhi. In fact, ruling out a complete lockdown in Delhi, the CM also urged the centre to open vaccination for all and implement mass vaccination.
लगता है कि कोरोना को कंट्रोल करने में हम लोगों को मदद मिलेगी.
In fact, I am now being joined by Alok Singh to give more details on the current situation which is prevailing in the.
केंद्र सरकार अगर हमें मास लेवल पे वैक्सीनेशन करना अलाउ करे तो हम कम्युनिटी सेंटर्स में, स्कूलों के अंदर,
national capital. So, look, we just heard Kejriwal saying that relocking Delhi is not an option at all as far as current situation is concerned. But he also appealed to people to follow COVID norms and also to mask up. Is this appeal making any kind of impact among the people? Where are you and what kind of violations that you can witness right now?
Well, Gauri, good morning to you and to our viewers as well. I am standing outside New Delhi railway station. First of all, I would just like to tell to our viewers that there are 3 things very important. One is that people have become very much complacent, and in fact, they are very much okay with that situation that yes, vaccine has come and no need to wear masks and no need to follow social distancing, and that is the reason this kind of cases, this kind of surge is happening. The second is that what we are sensing from the ground in the national capital, that containment zones, that Delhi government and the administration is failing to make the containment zone very safe and secure. In fact, the people are coming out and going everywhere. That is what the reason is. And apart from that, the third most important point is that how everything is opened in the national capital. In fact, if you talk about everything is opened, schools were also opened. However, till few days after Holi, Delhi government has announced the shutting down of the school. But definitely, this is the reason. I am standing outside railway station, and here you can see in fact, Delhi government had said that random testing is required, and it is being done outside New Delhi railway station, important railway station, and outside IJ airport as well. But I am standing outside the New Delhi railway station. You cannot see, in fact, for more than 1 hour I am standing here. I am not seeing any kind of random testing is happening over there. In fact, my video journalist Amil is showing you that many people are not wearing masks as well. In fact, will भाई मास्क कहाँ है तुम्हारा? मास्क कहाँ है? जेब में लेके बैठे हो? रेलवे स्टेशन पे हो?
अभी रखे हुए थे.
हैं?
अभी निकाल के रखे हैं.
अभी निकाल के रखे हो. और भीड़ तो यहाँ इतनी सारी हो रही है, फिर कैसे बचोगे कोरोना से? कहाँ से आ रहे हो?
आ रहे हैं, इनको घर ले जाने. तबीयत खराब है.
तबीयत खराब है, तो तबीयत खराब है तब तो और ज्यादा मास्क लगा के रहना चाहिए.
गलती हुआ.
So this is what the situation is right now over here. Random testing is not happening. although Delhi government is appealing the central government to give them the vaccines so that they could do more and more vaccinations, but how could it be done? We don't know. And this is specifically, Gauri, is the reason that number of cases are increasing across the country as well as in the national capital. Back to you.
Right. Thank you, Alok, for sharing that ground update. In fact, let's shift our focus to South India now, where Karnataka remains to be one of the worst affected states as far as COVID is concerned. The state clocked close to 5,000 cases in the last 24 hours amid the recent surge, where the state recorded over 4,000 cases for the last 3 days. The Karnataka government has now issued a slew of new guidelines. As per the new norms, schools will be shut for classes 6th to 9th, while schooling for classes 10 to 12th will also continue as per the existing norms. And in fact, there are certain more instructions as far as gatherings and public places are concerned. To give more details, Neha Hebale is joining us live. So Neha, once again, Karnataka government has issued a slew of guidelines. Some are existing, some are old, some are new. If you can just take us through the details.
Well, absolutely. In fact, now what we understand is that the Karnataka government has issued new guidelines, and, these, of course, are coming into effect immediately. The main one, of course, being the fact that cinema halls and theatres, which were, in fact, earlier allowed a full seating capacity, will now have to see only 50%. Hotels and restaurants, too, where the capacity was imposed, however, it was not really being implemented on ground. That's also being brought back right now. And apart from this, we're also seeing public places such as gyms, swimming pools, where people would ideally tend to come in large numbers. Now, in fact, those are also going to be closed. And another key concern over here being apartment. Government has issued new guidelines, and these, of course, are coming into effect immediately. The main one, of course, being the fact that cinema halls and theatres, which were, in fact, earlier allowed a full complexes, where large number of people have been testing positive. They've been turning into clusters as well. So there's going to be strict vigilance where the capacity was imposed. However, it was not really being implemented on ground. That's also being brought back right now. And apart from this, schools, the parks will all have to be closed down. Having said that, we're going to talk about public areas. I'm here at the KR market right now, one of the busiest areas of Bengaluru. And you can actually see how, people over here aren't exactly following, any kind of rules over here or any kind of COVID norms that have actually been set down. Let's remind you that, last year around in these apartment complexes also, the gyms, the swimming pool, at the same time, when we were at this very market reporting about COVID and about increasing cases, there were marshals over here. The entire market had, been very regulated. The police, in fact, over here, the local administration also were ensuring that vendors are wearing their masks at all time, that they, actually sitting at a distance from each other as well. But this time around, when the concern is actually higher, because we're seeing how the cases are increasing at a rapid pace over here in Karnataka, this time around, the similar situation isn't really prevalent. You can see how vendors are all sitting without their masks. You have people who are roaming around in huge numbers over here with no social distancing. There are no enforcement agencies over here, be it the local police or the BBMP marshals, to, actually fine people 250 rupees for not wearing their masks. So, similar scenario in terms of cases, of course, the numbers have only been rising. However, this time around, it seems that, like, the implementation on ground, of course, has been very, very weak this time around in comparison to possibly what it was around the same time last year.
Right, Neha, thank you for sharing those details.